Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Juliana. Today's video is about personal grooming tips that will make you look clean and polished. I think the main factors that contribute to good hygiene are things like good skin, hair, and nails. If these are well kept, you really don't have to rely as much on your makeup or your coffee to look alert. Instead, you'll naturally glow from within. Smelling good, or at least eliminating bad odor, are integral for good hygiene and should be also a part of your grooming routine. My first tip is to cultivate and stick to a skincare routine. You want to find a routine that works for you, and this will depend on your skin type. You want to determine whether you have dry, oily, combination, or acne-prone skin. And there's a lot of quizzes online that you can take to figure out what are your skin needs. I took one from pros that I like and that I'll link down below. I think they try and sell you their products at the end of the quiz, but you don't have to buy anything, you can just get the results from the quiz itself. Once you've identified your skin type, look for certain products that cater to your needs. So for instance, if you have oily skin, I would opt for a gel moisturizer and something that's not too rich. In terms of the number of steps or products in your routine, I feel like everyone has an individual preference. And you definitely don't have to build a giant collection of skincare products, unless of course you want to. You only really need to find one of each product that works for you. And I mean, it's not even necessarily better for your skin to always be introducing new products and experimenting with new ingredients. The reason that I'm advocating for a defined list of products, or I guess defined list of steps, is that we want something that we can default to when we're tired and we just want to go to bed. Personally, I use a cleanser, a toner, an exfoliator, an eye cream, and a sunscreen, as well as a serum. I'll link some recommendations of products that I love and use often in my LTK, but just keep in mind that we might not have the same skin type and therefore have different skin needs. But if you're just starting out with skincare, please know that you don't have to buy anything extravagant or expensive. I think there's plenty of reasonably priced items that work just as well. Again, I'll have all of my recommendations linked below. So we want to develop the skincare routine that will make our skin really glow and be free of blemishes. However, I realize that not all skin imperfections or blemishes are caused by poor hygiene. There's definitely a lot of factors, maybe like sleep or stress or diet. And that actually leads me to my next tip, which is to prioritize sleep. I feel like really prioritizing good sleep can be hard to maintain because it's really easy to just opt for things like caffeine or adrenaline when you don't get enough sleep. I also feel like as a society, we tend to get praised for things like pulling all-nighters or being sleep deprived because of work. But lack of sleep definitely takes a toll on your physical and mental health and therefore your appearance as well. And it's really important because during sleep, your skin will rebuild collagen or repair damage from UV exposure. In other words, it's super important to get your beauty rest to reduce wrinkles and age spots. But also, in general, no one looks or comes across as polished when they're super sleep deprived, even if they're jacked up on caffeine or wear a lot of concealer. And I mean, if these aren't reason enough, a lack of sleep can really lead to things like water retention, visceral fat gain, and hormonal imbalances, which really no one wants. A tip I have to get more consistent sleep is to set an alarm for your bedtime just as you would for waking up. And this daily reminder can be super helpful, especially when time seems to elude us in like the evening and nighttime hours. Another way to get to bed earlier is to try and eat dinner earlier. This way your body will not be preoccupied with digesting while you sleep, so you'll have better sleep quality. A really good way to mentally wind down is to have an established set of actions that you take before going to sleep. This can be things like taking a bath or putting in your overnight curls or doing your skincare routine. And it really doesn't have to be like a 2-hour-long ritual, just something small and specific that will train your brain into realizing it's time to go to bed. Another tip to always being well groomed is to have a signature scent. And I mean, wearing perfume in general will make you seem more put together overall. The reason that I want to advocate having a signature scent is that if you are consistent with your perfume, other people around you will start to associate that with your presence. And I think that helps to build a stronger presence and make you seem more charismatic, even though you're not physically doing anything. Your signature scent should match your personality and overall temperament. And you can find this scent by testing what you gravitate towards, whether it's fruity, floral, woodsy, musky, etc. But for any perfume, I would definitely recommend trying a tester size before committing. This is because even though it might smell really good out of the bottle or at the store, it might not actually mix well with your own body odor and your body pH. My next tip relates more to hygiene, and that is to choose cotton underwear. Cotton is a great material to absorb moisture and sweat. It also helps to remove humidity, which will prevent any unwanted odor or even potential yeast infections. Whatever you do, avoid materials like spandex and nylon that are synthetic in your underwear, especially for the summer months. And I think you can find any size and shape of underwear made with a cotton material. I'll link some in my LTK from Amazon that I like, and I'll also try and include different types. Another thing that immediately translates to having good hygiene is having polished nails. Now when I say this, your nails don't have to be literally polished with nail lacquer. The exact nail style that you choose will depend a lot on your lifestyle and personal preferences. I know there's a lot of people that might work or live in an environment that doesn't allow for long and painted nails. In this case, it's just as good to have short, unpolished nails as long as they are evenly trimmed and have healthy cuticles. I think you want to find an option that works for you that will stay looking good even after a week without touching up, so it kind of also depends on how rough you are with your hands. I personally do gel nails, but there are so many options. You can do acrylic, press-on, nail stickers, or even regular polish if you can find regular polish that doesn't chip easily. And again, bare nails are just as good and will sometimes look better than polished nails if the latter are chipped or really grown out. I think the most important thing to realize is that your hands really are an indicator of your hygiene, so having polished hands will definitely translate to good hygiene. Okay guys, that is all I have for you for this video. Make sure to comment down below what is your favorite part of your grooming routine and if you have any hygiene tips that you think are most useful. Also, let me know if you want to see a part 2 to this, because honestly I have so many ideas that I couldn't fit into this video, including things for like hair, clothes, jewelry, and teeth. Please follow my Instagram and TikTok where I like to post a lot of fashion and beauty content and outfit inspo. And if you like this video, definitely consider subscribing. I want us all to become the best versions of ourselves together. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!